30 minutes left. Archangel Michael says, a decision is being made about you in a hidden meeting. You must know what it is. Open urgently. Archangel Michael says, the winds of your destiny are shifting behind closed doors. And you are not even in the room, where your name is echoing. In a space where light rarely reaches, people are gathered not to discuss general matters, but you. They think you won't find out. But this message found its way to you in time. There is a long table. The chairs are all filled, and in the center of that table, your name is printed in red. The decision is not small. It involves your image, your position, your future, even your survival. And worst of all, you were never invited to defend yourself. Comment now if your spirit feels it. Something is wrong. Something is happening without your knowledge. They have photos, papers, and messages you once sent in confidence. They are twisting them into something you would never imagine. The intention behind the meeting isn't support. It's control. Type Amen to get blessing 441. They are talking about changing the course of your life. A signature is being placed that might affect your income, your name, or even your location. You must not remain unaware of what they've planned. Archangel Michael says, the spirits of truth are revealing this message to you now, not to scare you, but to prepare you. What is written about you in that room is not the full truth. But it will be used against you unless it is stopped. Someone close to you has betrayed your silence. The person who laughed with you yesterday. They are speaking at this meeting today. And what they are saying isn't love. It's manipulation. Comment I claim the truth if you feel chills as you read this. That's not just your imagination. That's your soul recognizing the hidden attack. The leader of the meeting wears a gray jacket and holds a black folder. Inside that folder is a decision that might alter your next 6 months drastically. It's not too late, but it will be soon. Type Amen to get blessing 809. A woman in a blue dress was the first to bring your name up. She spoke with such calm that no one suspected her words were poisonous. Her tone was measured, but her eyes were burning with something old. Jealousy. There is another man in the room who knows the truth. But he is silent. He owes you, but fear has left his voice behind his teeth. You must understand this. The entire meeting was not planned overnight. This has been building slowly, secretly, and strategically. Someone orchestrated this gathering for a very specific reason. To pull power away from you. Comment if your body feels heavy. That's a sign this energy is real. This is not imagination. This is energetic warfare disguised as formality. Your spiritual name is being debated by people who wear earthly suits. The people in that room have underestimated your inner fire. They forgot something vital. Divine forces stand with you, even if no one else does. This message reaching you now is not a coincidence. It's a divine counteraction. Type Amen to get blessing 392. It planned to finalize the decision in under 30 minutes. And when that final word is written, something clear's throat will be triggered. An email, a call, a legal document. It will pretend to be routine, but it is anything but that. Archangel Michael says, you are not weak. You are not voiceless. You are not unguarded. There's a device recording the conversation. One of them, unsure about the plan, is keeping proof. That device might be the very key that sets you free later. When you confront the lies, you will feel the energy shift soon, like something being pulled from your stomach. That's when the decision will be made. But you can interfere with spiritual strength. Comment protect my name right now if you feel this resonates. You have 30 minutes, not a second more, before that document is sealed. Type Amen to get 244. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. In a small brown envelope marked confidential, there is a reference to something from your past. They are digging up a version of you that no longer exists. But they plan to use it like it's still you. Do not let this meeting define your fate. They are writing a story that is not theirs to write. Their hands shake with greed. And that is why the ink in the pen is already cursed. There's a shadow energy over the building where the meeting is happening. You may not know the location, but your higher self is already hovering above it. You are spiritually present there even now. One woman stands to benefit greatly from this decision. She has waited for this chance for years. Curse my will not last. Comment no weapon shall win if your spirit says yes. This message came as a spiritual alarm, not a suggestion. Open your heart to the energy flowing through these words. Type Amen to get blessing 5 and 18. The walls of that room are made of polished wood. They think they are shielded by silence, but whispers travel beyond walls when destiny is on the line. What they don't know is that everything done in darkness comes to light, sometimes through an unexpected messenger. You are that messenger's chosen receiver. This is not a warning. It's a moment of clarity. A lawyer involved in this meeting doesn't realize his next words will cause a ripple effect. He thinks he's helping, but what he says next will unlock a truth no one expected. He's the weakling. Comment expose the liar if you feel a pulse in your chest while reading. That sensation is the alignment of divine timing in your protective energy field. The person you once trusted most is the one who called for this meeting. They smile in your face, but inside they are rooting for your fall. Type Amen to get blessing 6665. A false signature is being discussed. They are thinking of forging something small, a date, a note, a location. But small lies are the start of big destruction. If they sign your name, they will invite judgment onto themselves. Your name is not theirs to misuse. It holds divine power, and those who tarnish it will answer for it. There's a moment of hesitation coming. One person will raise a question in the room, and that question will save you. But only if you spiritually connect to this moment now. Comment divine delay now. It might feel strange, but your comment carries more weight than you realize. Every interaction with this message adds light against their darkness. Archangel Michael says the swords of truth are being drawn, and your name is written on them, Not for punishment, but for victory. Type Amen to get blessing 914. You were never meant to be a victim in this situation. What they planned as a trap is turning into a testimony. Your spiritual army is already circling the room. The man with the black folder pauses. He senses something isn't right. That's because your energy just entered. Someone tries to change the subject, but the name on the document keeps pulling them back. Your name written, circled, and underlined. Comment now if you feel your ears ringing. It's not noise. It's divine interference. You are now linked to what's happening behind that locked door. Spiritually, you are in the room. Type Amen to get blessing 733. They are working fast now. Their goal is to finalize before anyone can challenge it. But one phone will buzz just before the signature lands. The call will not be answered, but it will shake the woman holding the pen. She will drop it and the ink will smear. You have 20 minutes left, but time is bending. Every second you read this and respond spiritually, you're stretching time in your favor. Comment delay their decision. Every word you write breaks another thread in their net. You are being divinely disruptive. Archangel Michael says, you were not meant to be silent during this war. Speak with your soul, move with your light. The verdict has not been sealed yet. Type Amen to get blessing 299. One chair is now empty. A person left the room. They pretended to take a call, but really they couldn't stand what was being said. This person used to be your friend. They still carry guilt, and they are going to help you without anyone knowing. A message is already being typed. It's short, only 4 words. They are doing it. You will see it in an unexpected place. An email, a DM, a forwarded screenshot. Watch closely. Comment reveal the leak. There is no hiding what is meant to be revealed. Your truth is louder than their whispers. The air in the room is heavy. They are no longer in agreement. Their unity is breaking, piece by piece. Type Amen to get blessing 120. An older man with a he doesn't want to go forward with the plan. He remembers what you did years ago. A favor, a kindness. A moment you didn't think mattered, but it saved him. He hasn't forgotten. Twar K clears throat. Twar he's the one who will stop the final vote. Not for power, not for money, but because his soul won't let him stay silent. Comment if your chest feels tight now. That's spiritual resistance forming in your favor. The pressure is lifting. The decision is wobbling. Archangel Michael says, no matter how many gather in secret, truth only needs one voice. That voice is already trembling with guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 555. One woman in the room receives a message while the meeting continues. Her expression changes a pale, stunned injure. He turns her phone face down, hoping no one noticed. But the energy in the room has already shifted. Something is unraveling. That message she received contains a foil. A detail. A piece of proof that clears your name. Someone sent it to her anonymously. They didn't know what they were starting, but they started a wave that cannot be stopped now. The tide is shifting. Comment let the truth rise. Because it's already on its way up like smoke through cracks. And it's spreading faster than their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 1003. The woman in blue dress looks angry now. Her plan is falling apart. She glares at the screen as though she can stop what's coming. But it's too late. She stands, demands the meeting end. But the man with the black folder says no. He wants to continue. That's because something in him has awakened. A memory. A whisper. A moment of conscience he had buried deep. Comment if your hands feel tingly. Your higher self is in full contact with what's happening. Your presence is being felt across time and space. Archangel Michael says your energy is shaking their lies. And soon someone in that room will walk away forever. Type Amen to get blessing 889. The documents they prepare begin to look flawed. Pages are missing, signatures don't match. Pages contradict themselves. It's not sabotage, it's divine disorder. The lies they wrote down are breaking apart one page at a time. A woman tries to call someone. Her phone won't connect. Another man's laptop crashes. The PowerPoint disappears. Comments shatter their tools. Their instruments of deceit are being dismantled. Their tricks are turning into confusion. The room is no longer united. There is panic in their eyes. And it's only going to grow. Type Amen to get blessing 6016. A knock comes at the door. No one expected it. A delivery man brings an envelope. The envelope is labeled with one word. Urgent. No one claims it. But inside is evidence, printed screenshots, transcripts, bank details. Someone from the outside has sent in proof. Someone who's been watching. Someone tired of their schemes. Comment if your breath caught while reading that. This is not fiction. This is the spiritual consequence of hidden decisions being dragged into light. Archangel Michael says, "You will not fall where they plotted to bury you." The envelope is your divine defense. Type Amen to get blessing 722. The room freezes when the envelope is opened. One woman backs away from the table. Her name is mentioned in the papers inside. And not in a good way. She thought she could hide behind silence, but the proof is detailed, time-stamped, undeniable. He's caught, and she knows it. A mood in the room shifts. Now everyone is watching her. Not you. They start to question her intentions. Common truth always returns. Because the lies were loud. But the truth walked in quietly and sat in the middle of their circle. And now it won't be moved. Type Amen to get blessing 481. There's chaos in their conversation now. Voices overlap, people argue. Someone says this was never supposed to go this far. But it did. And you weren't even present. Yet your name brought the room to its knees. That is the weight of your spirit. Amen speaks up. He had been quiet the whole time. But now he says he's leaving the group permanently. Because what they are doing is unjust. Comment cut the roots if your spirit wants this circle broken. Because they were never your supporters. Only actors hiding behind polite smiles. A meeting is no longer a meeting. It is a confession chamber. And the guilt is getting louder. Type Amen to get blessing Thanol 7. Archangel Michael says, "When they gathered to end you, I sent fire into their gathering. The fire now burns in their minds, their fingers, their fears. The person they tried to frame you as no longer exists. You've grown too strong. And their words can't hold weight against your truth anymore. They are checking their phones now, one by one. Messages are coming in. People outside the meeting are asking questions. Someone has leaked everything. Comment flood the truth. Let it spread like a wave that cannot be held back. No dam can contain divine exposure. You didn't need to defend yourself. You were defended by light. I justice sent directly from above. Type Amen to get blessing 6. The woman in the blue dress slams her folder shut. She whispers, "It's over." But she's still holding on to something. The final play, a desperate backup plan. But it's crumbling too. Her call doesn't go through. Her backup vanishes like dust. Because this wasn't her show, this was yours. And the angels made sure your role could never be stolen. Comment and their performance. The curtain has closed on their deception. What they rehearsed in secret has failed in public. A leader of the meeting now stands alone. He looks around, but there's no applause, no allies, no outcome. Type Amen to get blessing 355, a quiet voice. The oldest man in the room finally speaks. "We should have brought them here. This was wrong." And in that sentence he restores a fragment of balance. His voice is dry but honest. And suddenly others agree. Your tongue softens. Their eyes avoid each other. Yield is heavy when it has nowhere to hide. And in this room, there are no shadows left. Comment, let the guilt speak. Because they have no more lies to hide behind. And what remains is only truth. Archangel Michael says, no sword formed against you shall remain sharp. The blades have dulled. The plot has crumbled. And the light has won again. Type Amen to get blessing 838. They disperse slowly. One by one, heads lowered, words unsaid. A failed plan hangs in the air like smoke. But this isn't over. Someone will try again. Another wrote. Another meeting. But you'll be stronger. And they'll be weaker. Because what they forget is you were chosen for divine protection. Not once. But always. Comment, my light is guarded. Because now you walk knowing what was planned. And you'll never be unprepared again. Someone from that room will come to you soon. Not to hurt, but to apologize. You'll see their message appear when you least expect it. Type Amen to get blessing 970. One name will be removed from your circle completely. A person who pretended to defend you will disappear. That's your blessing. Not a loss. The doors of dissection are closing. And the door of truth is opening so wide. Your next chapter will be impossible to miss. Something sacred is unlocking for you because you endured this attack in silence. In grace. In unseen strength. That power is now releasing rewards. Comment, I claim my reward. Your energy pulled this truth out of the shadows and into the light. That deserves more than closure. It deserves elevation. Archangel Michael says, stand tall. They tried to bury your name, but now it will rise like a flag of victory. Type Amen to get blessing 402. Outside that room, the air is different now. The forces that moved in silence are scattering. Their unity has broken. They came together for control, but left with consequences. You, without stepping into the room, have changed the outcome. That is the power of divine alignment. Comment, my enemies are scattered. Because you no longer need to fight what heaven has already handled. Your presence shook their foundation. Type Amen to get blessing 997. Someone who once lied about you is rewriting their story. They are deleting messages, removing photos, covering their digital tracks. They thought they'd never be caught, but they feel exposed now. Because what was done in secret is echoing in places they cannot silence. Screenshots are being forwarded. Conversations are being reviewed. People are whispering, but not about you anymore. They're talking about her. Comment, let justice speak. Because when the universe starts correcting lies, it doesn't stop halfway. It sweeps the floor clean. Archangel Michael says those who tried to steal your light will now hide from your glow. And your glow's only growing. Type Amen to get blessing 6 at 26. You're going to receive a message from someone you didn't expect. A short sentence. Maybe an emoji. But you'll know. It's their silent way of saying sorry. They won't use the word apology. But it will carry the weight of it. And you'll feel peace not because of them, but because of your strength. You didn't seek revenge. You didn't scream. You waited, and in your stillness you won. Comment, peace is my proof. Because the real victory doesn't come in shouting. It arrives quietly, covered in grace. The spiritual courtroom ruled in your favor. And now heaven is delivering the reward. Type Amen to get blessing 774. A window of blessing is opening now, because when opposition rises, elevation follows. Always, without fail, you've passed the test. Not just in their eyes, but in divine judgment. That's why new doors are opening faster than before. You will receive a call soon. From someone who didn't believe in you before. But now they won't offer support. Not pity, but partnership. Comment, new doors only. Leave behind the people who tried to trap you. Let them face the aftermath of their own schemes. Archangel Michael says, your story was almost stolen. But heaven wrote it in ink that cannot be erased. Type Amen to get blessing 311. The woman in the blue dress will fade from your path. She'll try to reappear later with a new tone, a softer face. But the energy will never lie. You feel it. The discomfort. The tension. And you will know. Forgiveness is divine, but access is earned. You owe no one an invitation back into your circle. You are allowed to walk forward and never look back. Comment: I choose peace over history. You had outgrown the drama. You've outshined the lies. You've overpowered the trap. And now, your reward begins to move toward you. Not slowly, but like a tidal wave that cannot be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 108. Today will not end the same way it started. Because that meeting was supposed to finish you. Instead, it freed you. Something sacred is shifting behind the scenes now. Blessings are being scheduled. Alignments are forming. And angels are placing your name where it belongs. On the list of the protected. The spirit of delay is being broken. What was held back will now be released. Contacts. Emails. God, I've seen the shift. I'll volley a line for your good. Comment: release the flow. There's no more holding back. What's meant for you is already yours. Archangel Michael says you are not late. You are right on divine time. And divine time always arrives with results. Type Amen to get blessing 6 and 63. Someone will soon mention that meeting to you in passing. They won't say much. Just enough to confirm everything you felt in your soul. You will smile. Not because you enjoy their regret. But because you now know you were never crazy. You were correct. Your intuition was sharp. Your discernment was accurate. And your energy did more in silence than their mouths did in full conversation. Comment: my intuition is divine. Because now you won't doubt yourself again. You've earned the right to trust your inner voice fully. That room is empty now. But your name echoes in it, still not as a victim, but as the one who overcame. Type Amen to get blessing 980. The universe is proud of you. Heaven saw what you endured. The silence, the false smiles, the unseen attacks. You passed every single test. Now you're being lifted. Don't question how fast it comes. Just receive. Miracles are being unlocked. Not because of luck, but because of divine law. What you lost is being restored and then multiplied. Comment: multiply my blessings. Because the era of lack is done. The time of restoration is here. Archangel Michael says this message reached you in time because I intervened. I stood beside you in the unseen. And now his protection becomes your reward. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Somewhere far from that meeting, someone is praying for you right now. Their words are silent, but their heart is loud. And heaven is listening. This person believes in you more than they believe in what they heard. They saw through the gossip. They know your soul. And they are protecting your name in rooms you will never walk into. Comment: cover my name in light. Because even in your absence, your essence is working. Your truth doesn't need presence. It radiates. Archangel Michael says, even when you're unaware, I station people to speak your name with love. And love always wins over schemes. Type Amen to get blessing 111. One of your past actions has created a ripple you forgot about. A kindness, a favor. A forgiveness you gave too quickly. That moment is returning now as a gift. Someone will come forward, not to hurt, but to lift you. Their opportunity will become your opportunity. Their network will open a path just wide enough for you to walk through. It won't make sense at first. You'll think, why now? But don't question it. You planted the seed a long time ago, and now it's blooming. Comment: I welcome the bloom. because it's your season to receive what your spirit sowed, quiet goodness. Zoviosis, full circle redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 432. From this day forward, their plans cannot succeed. Any future meeting held against you will collapse before it begins. Because the energy attached to your name now is shielded. If they try again, their words will twist. Your files will delete. Your allies will walk away. Because divinity is now written over your story. You've entered a realm of protection few understand. That's why certain people will suddenly disappear from your life. Don't chase them. Their time has ended. Comment: remove what no longer serves me. Let the divine declutter your path. Make room for the new because it's already on the way. Type Amen to get blessing 993. There's one last thing you must know. Someone in that meeting will carry regret like a weight. They will haunt them not out of fear, but because they know they wronged someone pure. They will avoid eye contact. Their voice will tremble when they hear your name again. That is not your burden. Let karma speak in silence. You don't have to prove anything anymore. You've been seen. You've been validated. And now you're being elevated. Comment: I rise above all of it. Because you weren't meant to fight. You were meant to transform. And you did. Archangel Michael says, you were always meant to walk away with your crown still on. And that crown is shining brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 344. You made it to the end of this divine transmission. That means something inside you is deeply aligned. You're not here by chance. You're here by calling. Let the old meeting fade. Let the old stories burn. Let the new chapter open now with your name written in bold. And when people ask how you survived that attack without lifting a finger, just smile. Because heaven wrote your defense before they even started the meeting. Comment if you feel this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. You are now free. You are now rising. You are now untouchable. From the moment this message reached you, something shifted around your aura. The air felt different. The space around you began to clear. This is not just storytelling. This is prophecy in motion. You were chosen to receive this message. Because you have reached a turning point. A moment where destiny peeks through the veil and says, now it begins. You were not supposed to find this message, but here you are. That alone is divine proof. Comment: I was meant to see this. Your confirmation echoes back into the spirit world. Every agreement formed against you is breaking. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Someone in that room is under surveillance now. Not by humans but by spiritual order. Their intentions have been marked. Each action they took against you is being recorded in the realm where no file can be deleted. No lie can be masked. No voice can be muted. They'll wonder why their plans keep falling. Why nothing sticks anymore. It's because your name has been stamped with divine justice. Common justice is working. You don't need revenge. You have revelation. You don't need exposure. You have elevation. Archangel Michael says their next steps will stumble while yours will soar. You have been lifted above their reach. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Now listen carefully. This is not just a spiritual moment. A physical shift is happening. Within 48 hours, a phone call, message, or meeting will confirm what you just read. It may arrive subtly, wrapped in normal conversation. But your soul will know. You will feel the spark behind the words. And you will say, this is it. This is the proof. Do not panic. Stay still. Receive it with calm and certainty. You already passed the test. This is the result. Comment: I accept the result. It's not about being right. It's about being chosen, and you were. Type Amen to get blessing 555. This message ends here in words, but in spirit, it just began. Because now they can't stop you. a meeting is over. The decision is reversed, and your rise is unstoppable. Now that the meeting is over and the spiritual war has been won, something new is beginning. The rebuilding of your life. But this time, without deception in your foundations. Without hidden enemies pretending to clap for you. You have walked through a storm others didn't even know you were in. You were bleeding silently while they smiled publicly. But heaven noticed. And now, so will the world. Comment: I survived in silence. Now I rise in light. That's your final seal. That's your spiritual passport into the next level. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There's something you must be ready for. Admission, award, respect. Not from those who tried to destroy you, but from new spaces, new faces, and new doors. Because once heaven clears a room, it builds a better one for you to walk into. You will be seated with people who speak your name with truth, not with tactics. And when you get there, you will need to explain your story. They'll already feel your energy. It will say everything for you. Comment: I'm ready for the new table. Let the old room shrink into memory. You were never meant to sit there long. Type Amen to get blessing 6. A woman in blue who tried to damage you will now watch you glow from afar. She won't say a word. Because nothing she says can undo what you've become. And that silence will be louder than her lies ever were. She'll remember every attempt, every whisper, every plan. But you'll forget her name in your joy. Comment: erase their energy from me. Let the final tie be cut. The chain is gone. The door is locked. The key was never theirs. Archangel Michael says her control is finished. Her influence is empty. Your freedom is full. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Don't look back. Don't seek closure. You don't need their explanation. You got your confirmation from heaven. And that's more than enough. Let the people who misjudged you watch you be celebrated. Let the ones who plotted on your silence now see you speak with boldness. You have earned the right to speak loudly, love fully, and live brightly. Do not dim for anyone again. Comment: I shine on purpose. Because your light is no longer negotiable. Type Amen to get blessing 199. This message came as a weapon against the war. But now it becomes your shield as you move into the most powerful days of your life. You are protected. You are chosen. You are no longer waiting for rescue. You are the rescue to your own story. Archangel Michael says, walk forward. We are behind you. And nothing will stop what has already been written for you in golden ink. Final seal. Comment if your soul felt this message. Type Amen to get blessings 1000. A number of total breakthrough. Even though the meeting has ended in the physical, the echoes of its energy still vibrate in the spiritual. But don't fear that vibration. It is now working for you, not against you. Everything that was whispered in shadows is now facing the light. And every soul who participated in that plot is being marked by truth. There's no hiding, no escaping. The scroll of your destiny has been reopened by the divine. You are no longer in the chapter of survival. You are now writing the year of revival. Comment: this is my revival. You are not the same person they tried to crush. That version of you no longer exists. Type Amen to get blessing 144. What you didn't see behind the scenes was this. Someone defended you with trembling lips. They were afraid. They were cornered. But they spoke anyway. And their words carried more light than the lies others told. Their whisper was your shield. And now they are being blessed for speaking the truth when it wasn't safe. You may not know their name. You may not even meet them. But one day their path will cross yours again. This time with celebration. Comment: thank you to the silent warrior. Because not all angels have wings. Some wear plain clothes and carry heavy hearts. Type Amen to get blessing 7. Archangel Michael says, because you stayed silent when others shouted, your rewards will be multiplied. What they tried to take from you is now returning sevenfold. And more than that, something new is being added. A door you never expected, a platform you never imagined, a peace you forgot you could feel. You're about to experience life without the weight of defending yourself. A more explaining, a more proving, a more freeing. Comment: I am done explaining. I am just rising. That's your new posture. That's your new protection. Type Amen to get blessing 5 and 15. In the spirit realm, there's now a seal of reversal over your name. Every lie spoken is being returned to its source. Every attack sent is now hitting back with multiplied force. Not because you wish for vengeance, but because heaven insists on balance. And balance is being restored now. You don't need to keep looking over your shoulder. You are not being followed anymore. You are being watched in awe. Comment: I walk with no fear. You were once surrounded by spies. Now you're surrounded by supporters. Type Amen to get blessing 383. This isn't just a conclusion. This is your coronation. Let the final word not be revenge. Let the final word be redemption. Let the final word be rise. Let the final word be victory. The energy from that meeting has finally dissolved, but your ascension has only just begun. The chaos that was once forming in silence has lost its grip, and now clarity surrounds you like armor. You're walking into a future where no one can whisper you're doubtful no more. Because your name no longer fits inside their small conversations. It belongs to a higher realm of dialogue now. Your name is being spoken by people who don't know you personally, but are destined to align with your mission. People of influence. People of value. People who speak truth only. Comment: surround me with only truth. You are no longer available for low energy. Only elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 6/6. Archangel Michael says every step you take from now is guided by unseen forces of light. No more spiritual delays. No more block blessings. No more betrayal disguised as loyalty. You will start to feel light in your chest. That is because the chains have been broken. What they tried to place on your shoulders, spiritually has shattered. You are free, and you are being watched over more intensely than ever before. A new layer of divine surveillance has wrapped around your path. Them and I accept full protection because it's yours. You've earned it through the storms you endured without complaint. Type Amen to get blessing 119. People who used to look at you with arrogance will now lower their eyes. Not because you sought revenge, but because your light became too real to ignore. You don't need to raise your voice. Your presence now speaks louder than their accusations ever could. One person from that meeting will want to reconnect pretending it's casual. Their curiosity is rooted in guilt, not healing. You are not their emotional shelter. You are not their confession box. You are moving forward without dragging old names with you. Comment: no more returns. Let the circle stay broken. Let the chapter stay closed. Type Amen to get blessing 44. From this moment on, your timeline is realigned. You are no longer living according to the delays others placed on your destiny. Every deed ends here. Every stolen moment is being returned through favor, abundance, and recognition. The universe is not slow. It was waiting for you to step into this moment. And now that you have, nothing can block the blessings cascading down your path. Comment: I walk in divine timing only. Because from now on, your calendar is no longer earthly. It is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 800. The winds have changed. You will feel it in your sleep. You will feel it in conversations. You will feel it when you stand still and your spine tingles. That's heaven pressing close. Every time someone thinks of harming you again, their path will turn. Every time your name is spoken in malice, their throat will tremble. Because you are not who you were when that meeting began. You are now carrying a divine shield stronger than iron and brighter than gold. Comment: I am spiritually upgraded. Because you are now walking in energy that cannot be copied, manipulated, or stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Archangel Michael says you don't need to chase justice. You carry it. And now, it follows you wherever you go. Doors will open without you knocking. Hearts will shift without you begging. Truth will travel without you forcing. Because divine power doesn't need help. It only needs alignment. And you have aligned perfectly by reading this to the end. Comment: Justice walks with me. This is your new default. Grace, guidance, and glowing strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. Dove in now rest. Rest knowing it is finished. Rest knowing you are held. This message wasn't just text to, it was a spiritual intervention. You didn't stumble into this message. You were led. You didn't just survive their meeting. You transcended it. Even now, hours after that meeting has ended, its residue still lingers in the spiritual air. But not as danger. Now it serves as evidence. Proof that you survived the storm. Proof that you were never defeated. In realms you can't see, your name is now encircled in divine light. Your angels stand watch, not just behind you, but in front of you now. They are guarding your next steps from repeating the pain of the past. The meeting they had wasn't the final word. This message you're receiving right now is comment: the final word is mine. Because your name is being rewritten in higher realms, and the version they discussed has been erased. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Someone from that group is now feeling sick in spirit. Not physically ill, but heavy, haunted, and shaken. They underestimated your connection to divine truth. They laughed when your name came up. But now, their dreams are disturbed, and their comfort has shattered. They don't know why they feel this unrest, but you do. It's called spiritual consequence. Comment: let every tongue rise and fall by truth, because you won't carry the weight of their words anymore. Archangel Michael says, those who rise by lies will fall without warning, and the fall has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 118. Very soon, a situation will arise unrelated on the surface, but deeply connected to this meeting. You'll recognize it by a sudden offer, a shift in conversation, or a door you weren't expecting. This opportunity is not random. It is a divine replacement for what they tried to block. This is the moment where God says, they can't stop what I've started. Step into it without hesitation. No fear. No guilt. It belongs to you. Comment: I accept the divine exchange. Because what they tried to steal is being returned, upgraded, protected, and sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You will also notice a strange silence from certain people in your circle. That's not accidental. That's spiritual exposure. They know what they did, or they know what they didn't do. And now, they don't know how to act normal around you anymore. Let that awkwardness sit. Let them feel the weight of what they tried to hide. This is your season of quiet reckoning. Comment: let what's hidden stay revealed. Because pretending time heals betrayal is a lie. Only truth does. Type Amen to get blessing 811. Archangel Michael says, this message will leave your atmosphere. Every word you've read is now part of your armor. Every line you've spoken aloud is now a sword of light. Nothing they attempt moving forward will surprise you again. You are no longer the unknowing target. You are the awakened victor. And that victory will begin showing up in visible ways. A new income, new allies, a new clarity, new peace. Comment: I receive visible victory. because what happens next will be impossible to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They planned a meeting to rewrite your story, but heaven wrote a prophetic scroll to remind you of who you truly are. They wrote it in lies. You will live it in light. This message has traveled beyond pages now. It has planted itself in your atmosphere, in your room, and in the very breath surrounding you. Wherever you go, the vibration of this truth will follow. You have been marked, not by their accusations, but by your ascension. What once felt like a betrayal now feels like a release. Because you see clearly now. They were never for you. The meeting was their last attempt to hold you in a chapter you've already outgrown. But the page has turned. The book has changed. The title now says Untouchable. Comment, I've outgrown the attack. Because that's exactly what you've done, you've elevated. Type Amen to get blessing 222. From today forward, something will happen that you can't explain. The sparkled people will pause when they speak your name. Sparkled doors will open without you trying. Sparkled old patterns will feel heavy, and you will finally let them go. That's not luck. That's the result of spiritual alignment with truth. The truth that was nearly buried by that meeting. But truth never dies. It resurrects. They planned a burial. Heaven gave you resurrection. Comment, I rise because I was chosen. That's your crown talking. That's your spiritual authority taking space. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says every time you were quiet when they mocked you, it was recorded. Every time you cried alone, it was heard. Every moment you wanted to give up, it was noted. And now the reward is being unleashed. Not one oz of your suffering is wasted. Not one betrayal unnoticed. And so everything in heaven never forgets. So don't be surprised when favor finds you in strange places. Don't second guess when good news lands suddenly. It's back pay for pain they thought you'd never recover from. Comment, back is being released. Because divine restoration is never partial, it's overflowing. Type Amen to get blessing 377. That woman in the blue dress, her name will no longer feel heavy in your memory. Soon you won't even think of her. She is now outside of your timeline. What she tried to block is now blooming without her. And the most powerful part, you don't need to tell your side. Your success will speak it louder than any statement. Comment, my life is my loudest response. Let them watch. Let them learn. Let them fade. Type Amen to get blessing 555. This is your final confirmation. Gemstone, the betrayal was real. Gemstone, the spiritual protection was even more real. Gemstone and the elevation. It has just begun. You are not reading a message anymore. You are living prophecy. Archangel Michael says walk forward without apology. You carry the light now. The room that tried to end you will one day quote you. The vibration of this warning has now moved beyond the unseen. It's beginning to shape your physical world. Conversations are shifting. People are distancing. Energy is rearranging in your favor, and not by accident. You are now walking inside the aftermath of their failed conspiracy. But what they didn't expect was this. Their attack would become your announcement. Their meeting would become your miracle trigger. They met in secret to bury you. But heaven met in silence to crown you. Comment, from bury to crown. You no longer live in their opinion. You live in divine protection. Type Amen to get blessing 911. Archangel Michael says the enemy always overplays their hand. And now they've been fully exposed, not just to you, but to everyone they tried to manipulate. Their masks are slipping. Your alliances are crumbling. Their confidence is fading. People are beginning to notice the inconsistencies. Why did she speak like that? Why was his story different last time? These questions are being asked, and the answers all point to you being innocent. You don't have to speak. They're uncovering it all for you. Comment, let truth speak for me. Because truth is now your voice, your armor, your weapon. Type amen to get blessing 616. One person in particular can't sleep since that meeting. They keep having vivid dreams of you. But not the version they painted. The version you really are. They're being haunted by your strength, your silence, your glow. And they are starting to realize we made a mistake. But the damage is done. And though forgiveness is divine, access is never automatic. You are allowed to close the door with peace and power. Comment, I choose peace, not permission. You don't need to let them back in. You don't need to make space for confusion. Type amen to get blessing 303. A stranger is about to mention your name in a room of influence. This person has no idea what you went through. But they feel drawn to you. That's not random. That's heaven replacing every voice that tried to silence you. And they will speak louder, and they will speak better. This is called spiritual substitution. When God removes every snake and replaces them with eagles. Comment, let the eagles speak now. Because you're no longer flying with pigeons. You've been lifted into your true altitude. Type amen to get blessing 8048. You may notice money starting to come in unexpected ways. That's not luck. That's the delay being reversed. They tried to block your provision. But in the spirit, that dam has now broken. Watch what flows in over the next 14 days. It will come from unlikely places, refunds, unseen deposits, old seeds blooming, unexpected favor, grace in your inbox, messages of opportunity. Comment, release my flow. What they blocked in private, heaven is releasing in public. Type amen to get blessing 727. Archangel Michael says, they thought their meeting was hidden. But I stood among them and I recorded everything. Now that spiritual recording is being replayed in divine courts. The utterances are rewritten, and your name is being cleared completely. You were never the enemy. You were the light they couldn't control, and now that light is shining so bright. It's unavoidable. Comment, clear my name in every row because this is happening spiritually and naturally. Type amen to get blessing 191. This story doesn't end in sorrow. It ends in celebration. And very soon the people who stood against you will watch others celebrate you louder, stronger, and with more truth than they ever could. You are not going to respond. You are going to rise. This is your legacy. You rose from silence, not revenge. You walked away with grace. And now grace is walking with you. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description, and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily, and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says give, and heaven will open over you. On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open.